every child, at some point in their life, dreams of adventure, of daring deeds they might perform, a life of swashbuckling adventure on the high seas. Every child at some point in their life wishes they were a pirate. Well, that's a dream that I managed to turn into a reality. Now let me tell you something. It ain't all it cracked up to be. It's a difficult industry to get into, if I'm being entirely honest with you. Not a huge demand for us, you see. And so many people are dropping everything, running down to the nearest docks to the tune of It's a Pirate's Life for Me, a rag and tag bunch of amateur sailors who think, because they managed to sail across Lake Windermere on the last family holiday, that they've got what it takes for the big time. And it makes it nigh on impossible for us real pirates to find the work, because they're so excited by the prospect of finding treasure or becoming scourges of the high seas that they don't even ask for pay. I mean, I'm sure that's all well and good for the captains, free labour and all, but what about us lifelong sea dogs? What about us folk who know naught else? Pirating pays our wages. Most of us have got families to support, rent to pay with no other means of getting an income. It's not like I can go down to the nearest pub with my pirating CV and a smile on my face and ask for a job. I'll be swinging by my neck before nightfall. And there's no special treatment for those of us that have spent our entire lives learning how to do the job. What was the point in pirate school if some part-time mariner is getting more work than I ever could because he's willing to work for free? I tell you now, you'd be in trouble if you started hiring plumbers with that philosophy. So I've no choice. I have to take jobs for free. I have to work for exposure in the hopes of being spotted by some big-time captain before my children starve. And it's not like it was an easy job to begin with. It has always been a cutthroat industry, this one. If you want to get anywhere, you have to be prepared to clamber over the broken bodies of your failed predecessors, people that you used to look up to. And it's not an easy place to make friends, let me tell you. Of course, you start out optimistic. I remember first day of pirate school. 40 of us there were. And we all thought we'd be friends for life. We stood there all rosy-cheeked and fresh-faced, ready to take on the world. And we told each other that we'd always be there for one another, always have each other's backs as we conquered the seven seas. How foolish we were. I mean, of course, there were those that very quickly decided that a pirate's life was in fact not for them. Left before the end of the first year. They were the smart ones. By the end of our training, we'd been conditioned into paranoia, prepared for failure. We were told that only 4 or 5 of us would make it through the first few years. We'd been subconsciously tuned to compete from the very start, and when that sort of mind game takes hold, it's difficult to know who to trust, always expecting to be stabbed in the back, and you try so hard to be happy for other people's success, but it's difficult because there's that nagging voice in the back of your head that is telling you those 4 or 5 spaces are filling up fast. If only people knew what it was really like, then maybe there wouldn't be so many hopefuls queuing up at Redbeard's next recruitment drive. Maybe the competition could slow down and we could stop tearing each other to pieces over the pitiful amount of jobs there actually are. don't think so. See, the problem isn't a lack of knowledge. It's that all of us pirates at least, we've all got a bit of a superiority complex. We all know how many people fail every year, but somehow we think we're better than those people. There's something inside us that drives us and convinces us that despite all the odds, we've got what it takes. That we're going to be the next big thing. And that soon, it'll be our faces that adorn the wanted posters on taverns up and down the country, and that one day, we'll be able to retire on a fortune. And one day, we'll be able to buy our parents that big house in the country that they've always deserved. No matter how hard I have it, I always remind myself it could be worse. At least I never decided to become an actor.